Hey, Rainey, how's it going?
Great, Lolly. How are you?
Oh, so good, so good. So, friends, welcome back to the podcast. I got to tell you, this case today, Rainey. Ooh, we've covered some pretty hefty, hectic people. I think this could be one of the worst things I've ever heard.
Oh, Laurel, the guy eating the penis was the worst thing you've ever heard.
I'd take the cock eater over this any day.
Really? Oh, my
Yeah.
God, you're really bringing some hefty cases to the table here. I need to pick up my game.
I actually had a different case. I just wasn't vibing with it. So I thought, you know what, let me just go back to the drawing board. Found this one. I was like, here we go. This is it. So friends, family, thanks for joining us. Strap on in for today. It's pretty shit.
Well, look, I'm strapped in, and as usual, I'm ready to go.
Let's do it. Our story begins in beautiful Aurora, Colorado, baby. Aurora is nicknamed the gateway to the Rockies. Does sound lovely, and the population is roughly about 350,000 people. So you can probably have a pretty decent lifestyle in old Aurora.
Aurora.
Yeah, it's just over the border from Denver, Colorado.
Is that the same character out of Sleeping Beauty?
Aurora is Sleeping Beauty. Yes, very good, very good.
Ah, there you go.
Our story follows a lovely married couple that go by the name of Angela and James Craig. It's 2023 and these two have been married for a beautiful 23 years.
Wow. How do they do it?
Well, a lot of lies. A lot of lies, but we'll get into that. They met many years ago. They got married on the 18th of December 1999.
What a day!
It's our birthday. What a day. They set up their happy family home and decided to pump out some children pretty early on. And by 2023, Angela and James had 6 beautiful children, 5 daughters and 1 son, ranging from the age of 8 to 23 years old.
Hey, just gotta say, that boy would be a fabulous husband. He would know how to treat a lady.
He would, and James was obviously very stoked when he got his son. They're living the beautiful family life, 6 children. James became a dentist and quite a lucrative career. He set up his own dental clinic. He's quite the jokester. He's a funny guy. He's a bit of a funny, goofy dude. And Angela, she was a loving mom. She loved having all of her children. And Rainey, I hate to break it to you so early in the game, but these guys are goddamn Mormons.
Ah, my God, we need our own bloody Mormon channel for these criminals.
I know, they were pretty dedicated members of the LDS Church, the Latter-day Saints. They just love it. They can't get enough of Mormonism. I believe that James was quite high up in a leadership role in their church, so just keen. So keen for the Mormon faith.
A lot of heads and hats.
A lot of heads and something. From the outside looking in, as they always are, just the perfect couple. James and Ange, they had their own joint Facebook page.
Oh,
I mean, come on, guys. I don't know. I think that's getting a little bit too much. They would post about their family life, their marriage, their luxury getaways. They lived in a very beautiful home in an affluent area in Aurora, Colorado. So they ticked all the boxes.
wow.
The kids, the money, the career, the house, the joint Facebook page. Life was seemingly going well.
A white picket fence, eh?
They actually didn't have a picket fence, but they had a large house. But Rainey, this is Can't Handle the Crime and Scandal, okay? In late 2022, James was getting a little bored. He'd been married a long time. He just was needing a little more than what his wife could give him. So he decides to jump on a little website called Seeking.com.
Ooh, seeking arrangements.
Seeking.com is a matchmaking website, but it's what's changed over the years. Back in the day, it used to be more of a sugar daddy kind of vibe. So you'd have the wealthy guys on there and the hot gals going on trying to look for a bit of a financial hookup situation.
Yes, there still is. It's called Seeking Arrangements. Anybody out there? Go have a look.
Really? Well, this one doesn't have the arrangements in the title. It's just Seeking.com. Oh, unless it was Seeking Arrangements.
Could be.
Because now they are more of just a matchmaker website. And this one is definitely for high-class, wealthy, driven individuals that want to meet off the dating apps, but still looking for love in the modern world. But it's very clear, it says on their website, that it's not a sugar daddy site and it will not tolerate any sugar daddy nonsense. Well, but that didn't seem to deter James, because James went on, he set up a profile, and he did actually get into some relationships with some women from this website. And to me, it did seem a little bit like seeking arrangement vibes, because he was sending them cash all the time.
Wow.
He was buying people cars, and I don't really know to what extent it went beyond the online world, but he did have some side pieces in the virtual space.
I wonder if he gave them some dental treatments for free.
I feel like that's the best arrangement that there could be, really.
Yeah. I need a filling.
Come on in, darling.
Fill something.
Yeah.
I'll pump you at the same time.
I'll fill both holes. If you can bag yourself a dentist, you've done well.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh, I fucking hate going to the dentist.
Same.
Also, like, who wants to be a dentist? No offense, father-in-law Ed, but seriously.
When you get the rotting, pus-filled, rotting teeth, it's not a good time.
And like you're inflicting a lot of pain. There's something very odd about it, isn't there? So look, this dirtbag, he's cheating.
Dog.
Not cool, bro. I don't understand. Just separate. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
If the temptation is there, fine. But once you start acting on it, you got some big problems.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I wish that this is where the story would end. James would go on and just bash one out in the bedroom. Just do a little masty-basty and move on.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
No.
In February 2023, James would head to a little dental convention in Las Vegas.
A great place for a dental convention.
I went to a convention in Vegas. It was for shoes. A lot of conventions in Vegas.
Lots.
But look, this dental convention, this is where professionals attend educational sessions, hands-on workshops, lectures to learn continuing education, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Who really cares? This is where they go. They go to bond over their love of cavities and gingivitis.
Yes, and let's not forget the old root canal.
It's a very dangerous thing. No one should be getting root canals. Watch the documentary, The Root Cause. Being a dentist, it's an unusual choice.
Someone's got to do it.
At a dental convention, you're just mingling with like-minded people. And that's exactly what James was doing. And one evening, everyone's in line waiting for the shuttle bus to head down to the dental convention dinner. James is sitting there. He's probably hungry. He's got a few extra pounds, so his tummy's probably like, feed me.
Is he fat?
I would say he's solid.
I mean, a lot of men are these days.
Like, you got to really work on it.
You do.
When you get older.
That's right.
So he's in line, he's waiting for his nice feed, and he gets chatting to the lady next to him, Karen Kane. Karen is an orthodontist from Texas. These two would board the bus and sit down next to each other, probably bonding over cavities and gingivitis. They get to the dinner and they decide to sit next to each other, and these two would bloody hit it off. So while James's wife, Angela, his wife for 23 years, is back home looking after 6 children, this garbage man is flirting up a storm with Karen Kane at the dental convention.
Karen. Good one, Karen.
Don't blame Karen.
But also James.
Good one, James. You see, Karen has been going through a divorce. She's just been through a separation from a marriage of 27 years.
Oh, well, good on you, honey.
She's got 2 adult children, and she is bonding with James because it turns out James is going through an imaginary divorce himself.
You dog. Oh, my God.
I know, you sick fucker.
Garbage man.
Garbage man, stick him in the garbage can.
They get chatting. They end up chatting all night. They would part ways and be texting all night. They would get together the next day. They'd spend some really quality, lovely time together. There was no pound town going on. Karen is a classy gal, all right, and she just was not ready to take that next step.
Fair enough.
But they had a couple of sneaky pashes and they would part ways.
All right.
James would head back to Aurora, Colorado to be with his wife and children, and Karen would head back to Texas.
Well, that's nice. I take it back, Karen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, poor Karen.
I know. What a dirtbag.
Over the next 3 weeks, Karen and James would continue talking, texting all day, talking all night, and these two would send over 4,000 text messages in 21 days.
Oh, my God. It's a lot.
The carpal tunnel and the fingers. I hate texting. So annoying.
So do I. I'm like, just pick up the phone.
Oh, but then also don't call me. I don't want to talk to you. You know?
But that's what I was going to say. Unless it's someone you don't want to talk to, like, ugh. Doesn't happen often, though. Everyone that calls me, I want to talk to. Love you guys.
Just me. This is a little bit shit. Angela's none the wiser. She's just a lovely wife. She's got her rose-coloured glasses on. She loves her husband. Angela is the sweetest lady. She's so dedicated to the church. She's living her dream. The text message exchanges between her and her husband, it's all very fluffy, lovey-dovey. I'm like, how is this happening 23 years after marriage? But they love each other. Well, she loves him.
Yeah.
And he's just a cock.
Yes.
March 6, 2023. 3 weeks after that chance encounter between James and Karen at that dental convention. Angela gets up. It's just a normal, lovely day in Aurora, Colorado. Now, Angela, she's a badass bitch. She works out pretty much every day.
Good on you, girl.
And today she gets up and she does a little indoor bike session at home. She's probably got one of those, I don't know, you know, those
Exercycles.
exercycle. And she does, I don't think they call it that, but whatever, the electric bike.
Hang on, it's an exercycle.
Exercycle. And she does her workout, probably following some workout vid. She's going for it. She's getting it done.
Nice. Ooh.
Angela's 43 years old. You know, she's a hot babe. She's got a lot of years left in the tank. She's looking after her body. She's a badass bitch.
6 kids. That's good on her.
She's so lovely. You should just see her face. You're like, oh, she just seems so sweet. Her workout would be finished and she would proceed to have her morning protein shake. Now, James, as much of a dickhead as he is, he works out with his wife all the time and he always makes Angela her protein shake in the morning. James would head to the office.
See you later, honey. I love ya.
And Angela probably says,
I love you too, baby.
they would get on with their day. As the afternoon would roll around, Angela would start to feel a little off.
Oh, no.
She wasn't feeling great. She had this fatigue washing over her, this heaviness in her body, terrible headache, and her eyes were just feeling a little bit unfocused, a little strained. So she's texting James about her symptoms. So in the morning, after her shake, she said,
Thank you so much for making my drink this morning. I just love you. I hope you had a great day and I'm so glad you're back in town.
Oh, the guilt.
I think my body is not liking the caffeine this morning. My stomach feels fine, but my head feels funny and dizzy. It's very strange.
James would say,
It's been a week since caffeine for you. Maybe your body is saying no thank you. I did a full scoop of caffeine and a full big scoop of B vitamins. Is that how much you normally take?
Oh, no. I do a small scoop of the B vitamins. It feels really weird.
James says,
Oops, sorry, baby.
Angie says,
That's okay, it'll wear off. I'm dizzy and my eyes don't want to focus, but I can't get the stuff done that I need to do this morning.
Oh, God.
Maybe you should lie down.
I'm lying on my face on the mat in my room.
Face down.
okay. James says,
You have a bed, you know.
and then she says,
I'm stinky. Just seems excessive for a little extra supplements.
Yeah, go to the doctor.
That sounds really wrong. I'm going to come home. I don't like this.
You can't. You need to work. I'll throw some clothes on and sit with the girls and see if it goes away.
I can cancel patients for the morning if needed, so if you change your mind, let me know. You should try and see what your blood pressure is. Do you feel lightheaded when you stand up?
So kind, so caring.
I know. And then she says,
I feel more like when I take heavy meds and everything adjusts and it's moving slowly. Like I'm moving through thick gel. My eyes are struggling to stay focused.
Oh, Christ. Call 911.
Have you eaten?
I had my protein shake and magnesium. This is not hunger.
Are you nauseous?
No, I feel drugged.
This is a little odd. Angela is just not feeling right. You know when you just know there's something off.
It's not right.
She knows. She knows her body. She's pumped out 6 kids, for God's sakes. She is so in tune. She knows. James would end up coming home. He was so concerned about his wife, and he would take Angie to the hospital.
Good.
Multiple tests are done. And look, the doctors are so confused. They're really unsure with what's going on. Everything is kind of coming back normal. So eventually she's diagnosed with elevated blood sugar and fatigue, and she's sent home. Very strange. She doesn't know what's going on, but they head home and feel a little bit at ease because they've been checked out by the doctors and they've been sent home.
Nothing wrong with them. What about a blood test?
She goes home. She tries to sleep it off. March 7 would roll around. She wakes up. She's not feeling great again.
Not good.
James goes to work. Angela stays home. Her daughters are there, but they just aren't feeling confident, so they decide to go to urgent care. Now, the text messages would continue between James and Angela.
I was plugging your symptoms into Google, and stroke matches some of what you're describing. Do you have weakness in your whole body or just one side? And is both eyes or just one feeling blurry?
Angie.
It feels like my whole body and it's tingly and my eyes are struggling to focus. My whole body feels so heavy. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I have a sinus infection. So maybe that's why this has come on all of a sudden.
James.
Let's hope. So how are you feeling compared to yesterday, now that you're up and moving around?
Same.
Jeez.
Angie says.
I'm not sure what you're expecting. I don't think this is a sleep thing.
And he says,
I don't know either. I was hoping that maybe the worst of it was behind us and you were going to get on top of it.
text message exchanges back and forth. James is really worried. She doesn't know what's going on. She's gone to the urgent care, but they don't really know again either. So she's sent home again.
Oh, Christ.
So a couple of days would pass, Angie's symptoms would kind of get better and then they'd start to get worse again. And a few days later, she's now vomiting, she's fainting, and her daughter is freaking out. Dad's at work, so the daughter calls 911. This time, she is rushed to hospital. She's admitted into the hospital for 5 days.
Good.
Multiple tests going on, trying to check every vital sign to see if there's any indication of what is happening to Angela Craig. James is coming to visit every night, so he's going to work, he's working with his patients every day, he's looking after the kids as much as he can, and he's also going to visit his wife. I mean, it's a real juggle, but he's trying to get through it.
It's a lot.
So a couple of things you need to know about James. James had his own dental practice. It was going really well, but unfortunately, James wasn't the best with running the business and just finances. So he did in, I believe, 2022, get a business partner on board.
Fair enough.
A man by the name of Ryan Redfern. He's actually quite a good friend. So he has a business partner. Everybody at the clinic knows what's going on. Everyone's incredibly worried, checking in with Angie, checking in with James, but it's all just a medical mystery. At one point, James is texting his business partner saying,
If this wasn't my wife, it would be a really fun medical puzzle to try and figure out what was going on.
very, very strange.
Oh, so fun. What a fun thing to do.
Angie, she is a bloody weapon. She's starting to improve again.
Great.
What a roller coaster for this woman. She ends up getting sent home after 5 days in hospital, and her husband, James, is a dentist. He can prescribe certain drugs. So he decides to prescribe her an antibiotic called clindamycin. This is for a sinus infection. So he's got her some antibiotics. Hopefully, with some more rest, antibiotics, she'll start to improve. She's not really able to eat much food, but she is able to drink her protein shakes, and lovely James continues to make the protein shakes. These guys love their protein shakes. James was bringing them into hospital. She was chugging them back. They just get off on that whey protein. You know, they love it.
Interesting though. Do you not think if she had a sinus infection that maybe at the hospital they would give her some antibiotics? Very strange.
Well, yes, it is very strange, but she doesn't have much faith in the medical system because she keeps going in there and getting turned away, and her symptoms keep getting worse.
Well, fair enough.
So at this stage, she's trying anything because she's so desperate just to feel normal again.
Poor thing.
James is continuing to work his butt off. He's back at the clinic once again. Angie's brother has come to stay with Angela to look after her. James messages the brother and says,
Hey, mate.
okay, he's not Australian.
Hey, brother. Don't forget to give Angie her pills.
Angela's brother would give her medication, clindamycin, her clindamycin, her antibiotics, and she would go and rest again. Now, within 30 minutes, Angela would go downhill once again.
Oh my God.
She feels bloody terrible. Now, these guys have a lot of surveillance cameras in their house.
Wow.
There's about 8 cameras, so there's a lot of footage from inside the home. And poor Angie has fainted and she's dragging herself along the ground. She can't even get up. I mean, this poor woman is going through it. What is happening? So once again, Angela is rushed to hospital. This time, her symptoms are so much worse. Poor Angie is going into organ failure.
No, Angie, she's so fit and healthy. What could it be?
At this stage, it's the 13th of March. So we had those symptoms really starting to begin the 6th of March. We're a good solid week later and things are going really, really bad. At one point, James was implying that maybe she's now a diabetic. Could it be something to do with her insulin? But nobody knows. Poor Angie is deteriorating at a rapid pace.
Oh, God.
And on the 15th of March, Angela is put on life support and intubated.
Oh, no.
Because she is
Fucked.
fucked. She's dying, loves.
Oh, no.
Everyone is beside themselves. The 6 children. I mean, this is their whole world.
Too many kids. Sorry.
There's a lot of kids. James is beside himself. He's at the hospital and all of the friends and family are coming in to visit. Everyone is puzzled, perplexed, confused. How does this fit, healthy, strong woman become so unwell in the matter of days? And it's this real medical mystery.
Yes, a real mystery.
And then on the 15th of March, Caitlin Romero, the office manager at the dental clinic, has some information that she needs to share with someone. She calls her boss, the operations manager, Jackie. It's like managerial roles at this dental clinic.
Shit, yeah.
And she says, I have something really crazy to tell you. And it's going to sound insane. Jackie's like, well, what is it, darling? Now, 2 days prior, Caitlin was just at the front desk minding her own business. Just doing a little typing, a little reception work,
Little facts.
manning the ship. And a package would arrive. Now, Caitlin wasn't aware that this package was a personal package for James, and James had been telling everyone,
Hey, there's a package that's going to arrive for me. Don't open it, okay? It's mine. Just leave it.
Is that Chad there? Chad.
but Caitlin didn't get this news.
Oh,
So she just got a package.
opened it.
This clinic, they get packages all the time. They just open it in case it's something important for a patient.
Fair enough.
So when Caitlin has opened this package, she's stunned. Ooh, because inside this package, Rainey, is potassium cyanide.
Cyanide. It's not a good time.
She's thinking, the fuck are we getting potassium cyanide for? This is so strange. She doesn't even really know what potassium cyanide is. So she decides to wrap it up, reseal the box, and act like nothing's happened.
Nothing happened.
But at the same time, she decides to Google it because she's like, I've heard this word before, cyanide. I know what cyanide's for.
I think we all have.
But then, as the news is coming in that James's wife has this mysterious illness, she's thinking, ooh, has this got something to do with it? So she proceeds to tell Jackie, the operations manager, and then Jackie would get off the phone and she would call Ryan Redfern, the business manager, to share the information that she knows.
Sometimes it's just best to go straight to the cops. You never know what twists and turns you're going to get along the way. Who's on whose side?
Ah, I know, right? But Rainey, before we get back to the story, this leads me to fun facts of the crime!
Fun facts of the crime! Facts of the crime!
Jesus Christ.
You do real aggressive ones, eh?
Okay, hang on. Fun facts of the crime! I can't do it any other way. What the actual F is cyanide? Now, cyanide is a highly toxic chemical group made from carbon and nitrogen. Cyanide is produced and used in several industries, including gold mining, metal cleaning, electroplating, production of plastics and synthetic fibers, some fumigation and pest control processes. But friends, as you might know, cyanide is also used as a human poison. This is one of the deadliest poisons on Earth and it works by stopping the body's cells from using oxygen. So even if you're breathing, your brain and organs literally suffocate from the inside.
No way.
And it's quick. As little as 50 to 200 milligrams of cyanide salt swallowed can kill a healthy adult, and inhaled cyanide can be even more brutal, and exposure in confined spaces can kill you in a matter of seconds to minutes.
Wow. Dangerous.
Cyanide poisoning is rapid acting, as victims often appear completely fine and then they collapse. This little stealthy poison is tasteless, colourless, odourless, and hard to detect. It's the perfect secret poison. And in a medical sense, it can be really hard to diagnose, and death can mimic other causes like heart attack, asphyxia, smoke, inhalation, and stroke. So figuring it out can be really goddamn tricky.
Jeez. Wouldn't you just do a blood test and see if there's any chemicals floating around? Surely you can detect it.
That's very, very odd. But look, this is really scary news. Ryan now has the news, and he is making his way to the hospital.
Making his way downtown.
Ryan enters the hospital. The first person he sees there in the waiting room is our boy James. He goes up to James, gives him a big hug. I'd give him a little leg in the cock.
Like, man, the doesn't have one. He has one, though.
He is one. James would say,
Angela might die tonight.
Fucking dog.
Ryan would leave James and he would make his way down the corridor and he would find a nurse. He says to this nurse,
I received some news about 30 minutes ago. Now look, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. And I don't even know how to say this. But it's possible that Angela is a victim of cyanide potassium poisoning. I'm just going to leave it at that.
and then he leaves the nurse, and the nurse, she goes into a frenzy.
Ooh.
I've still got the accent. So the nurse is like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So she immediately goes and tells security. She's like, holy shit, this is huge.
This is big.
Also, like, why are they not blood testing for this shit? You're right.
I know. Come on.
Security are informed and the response is evident. There is all of a sudden security guards on the scene. They're making their way into the waiting room where James is. Nurses are now running into the room where Angela is because maybe they can try and figure out how to fix this problem.
They can save her.
Now, there is a clear shift that something is going down. So Ryan, who's also there with his wife, turns to her and says,
I think it's time we leave.
so these guys, they gap it. They're like, we're out of here.
See you later.
As he gets into his car, his phone would ring. Ooh, it was James, his business partner.
James.
He answers the call, and James says to Ryan,
I just heard some really disturbing news.
and Ryan is like,
Yeah, James. You had a package delivered to the office. What was it?
now James is unaware that anyone has opened this package. So he proceeds to tell Ryan,
Well, it was a ring that I was getting for Angela, and it's a surprise.
Hey.
Ryan's like,
No, mate. No, James. It wasn't a ring. What do you need potassium cyanide for, huh?
That's right, bastard.
James would say immediately,
Oh, Ryan, what have you done?
Oh, Ryan.
oh, good one, dickhead. And then he says,
Yes, I did buy it.
and Ryan says,
Stop talking, mate. Get a lawyer.
he hangs up the phone.
Fair enough.
Now at this stage, Rainey, the police are informed of the cyanide package. Angela is not dead. She's on life support. It's not looking good. But the police are pretty much starting a homicide investigation before they have a homicide on their hands.
Damn.
Because this is very telling. This is pretty hard evidence that they've got here. So they go through the process to get a search warrant so they can begin to search the Craig household. And as this is all underway, Rainey, on the 18th of March, 2 days later, tragically, Angela Craig would have her life support turned off. And this beautiful mother, this 43-year-old vibrant woman, would pass away.
That's just so wrong. Can they not do anything when they know what it is? Too late.
Too late, loves.
Oh, that is so tragic.
It's bloody awful.
Terrible.
It's not right.
No, fucking face.
Yeah, you want to see a picture of him? He's such a dick.
Ugh,
Ooh.
scum.
I don't care if people think we're mean.
No, fuck him.
I'll be mean about this guy. Just you wait, guys. You'll be mean too. It's about to get really bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is like some of the worst shit I've ever heard.
Oh, my God. I was thinking this isn't like eating a penis.
Nah, it's so much worse. You just get ready for it.
Oh, no.
Ooh, he thinks he's so funny. Like, look at this guy. Oh, I'm such a goober.
Is that Angela?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah. Who's he look like?
Like a cock.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Ooh.
Hey. Oh, I was looking a bit sad there. Sorry, carry on.
The police, they get their search warrant. They have a homicide investigation on their hands. Don't they know it? This news of Angela's passing would be absolutely devastating to the children. James is squeezing out the fake tears, and they would head home. But when they arrive home, this place is taped off and the police are surrounding the Craig household. They have a search warrant and this search is currently underway.
When they arrived, so James wasn't aware?
Wasn't aware, he wasn't allowed back in his house.
Oh.
And James Craig would be arrested for the murder of Angela Craig at 2 a.m. on the 19th of March. This is pretty much the same day that Angela died.
Wow.
Like her life support's been turned off and then old mate's been arrested a couple hours later.
Oh, I think you've done the perfect crime, you big dickhead.
I reckon we take it back a little.
Go on.
And just figure out exactly what's been going on. Making my way back in time. Let's go back to that little convention, shall we?
Oh, yes, please.
It's been a gay old time. James and Karen were getting on like a house on fire. Smoking hot time. They would part ways on the 27th of February.
Right.
And on the 27th of February, James would get home. He would create a new Google account. He had his usual account and now he's created another one under jimandwaffles@gmail.com.
Jim and Waffles.
Jim and Waffles.
Interesting.
A couple of Google searches would be made under the Jim and Waffles Gmail account. On the 27th of February, James would search, is there such a thing as undetectable poison?
Ah.
How to make poison from oleander. We'll talk about that later. On the 28th, the next day, how to make murder look like a heart attack.
Oh my God, you dickhead.
On the 28th of February, the same day, a dosage of tetrahydrozoline that is fatal.
Oh.
Now that is Visine, the eye drop.
Yes.
March 1st, how long does it take to die from arsenic poison?
Wow.
March 6th, Visine.
Visine.
Okay. March 6th, tetrahydrozoline poisoning timeline. He'd also jump on YouTube and he'd watch a few videos, the top 5 undetectable poisons that won't show signs of foul play.
I mean, come on, guys. If you're watching this shit, you're gonna get caught.
Oh my God, I can't even.
Oh.
And on the 4th of March, 2 days before beautiful Angie would start to feel sick, James would receive a package. His first lot of poisons would arrive. He got a delivery from Amazon with arsenic in it.
Oh.
Arsenic crystalline.
What?
Why are we buying this stuff on Amazon? I don't understand.
Seems a little strange.
He received this package and old mate would purchase 19 bottles of Visine.
Got a lot of dry eyes going on there, buddy. Smoking a little bit too much of wacky backy. Got to clear those eyes.
If only it was that harmless. So on the 6th of March, there is surveillance of James in the kitchen of their home, making his lovely wife her protein shake. We don't see anything incriminating. Investigators believe that he has gone and squirted a few bottles of Visine into a protein shake.
Just a few bottles.
It only takes one bottle to kill you. I don't know, maybe there's something about the protein powder that slows it down. So this was the first thing that he has given Angela to try and take her out. As we know, she's got really unwell, but her body is strong. She fights it and she gets better. She comes home, a few days would pass, and Angela would get sick again. And this time, investigators believe he's now put arsenic in her protein shakes.
Oh dear.
She would go to hospital for 5 days. She would start to improve, and then she would come home. So Angie has survived Visine poisoning, and now she's survived arsenic poisoning.
Wow, she's a badass bitch.
Now, on the 13th of March, James has reached out to a company called Midlands scientific and put in an order for potassium cyanide.
Oh, would it be hard enough to seeing her be that sick? Why would you want to carry on?
I know.
Cancel the plan. Get a divorce.
It's just so evil. It's so evil. So he's ordered the cyanide, and when you can't just order cyanide, you have to have a usage for it. You have to have credentials to buy it. So because he's a dentist, he's made up this elaborate story that he's doing some cranial reconstruction and he's needing the cyanide something to do with stripping the metal plates. I don't really know. It's some elaborate story. He has to put in this usage statement upon ordering it, and also put in his credentials for his dental license. So this company read the statement, they think it's all above board, and they would process the order.
That's a bit of an effort, James.
Oh, it's a lot. And as this is all going on, James is having his online texting love affair with Karen Kane. These two are messaging all day long, and Karen is even planning to come for a visit as all this is going on. Now, he's told Karen that his wife is really sick, but he's letting on that she's self-harming. So Karen's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'll go out and support.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The cyanide would arrive on the 13th of March. As we know, Caitlin has opened the package. She's resealed it, given it to James. James is none the wiser. So Angie's come home from the hospital, and there is that prescription for the sinus infection medication. But it's not it's not that antibiotic. James, the evil, nasty person that he is, has filled those capsules with cyanide.
Oh, that's just so wrong.
It's so mean. This is why I'm like, this the level of cruelty that this man is putting his wife through of 23 years, the mother of his children.
I know.
And she's so lovely. It is just beyond, I just cannot comprehend
Nah.
the nastiness. It's so awful. So the brother has given her the pills. She's had the pills, and now cyanide is no joke.
Oh.
He's tried tetrahydrozoline, he's tried arsenic, and now he's bringing in the big guns. She's rushed to hospital and put on life support.
Oh my God. Oh.
This is going to get so much worse.
Oh dear.
Now, when she's in hospital, Karen would arrive. These two would go out for a couple of romantic dinners,
Oh.
and Karen would be staying in a hotel nearby. He's also said,
You can come to the house if you want, but it's a bit of an awkward time moment with the kids.
so she's like, no, I'll stay away to be respectful.
Poor Karen.
When Angela is in hospital, they've done bloods. They've done bloods in the morning, bloods in the evening. Now, when she's passed away, but now that they know what they're looking for, they have tested all of her bloods for these poisons. And of course, they're all coming back positive.
Ooh.
On the morning before she's put onto life support, her cyanide levels were at about a 1.7.
Mm-hmm.
When they've checked the bloods in the evening, the afternoon, evening, they've like almost tripled. So James has come to hospital.
Oh.
He has a syringe,
Mm-hmm.
and he would pump cyanide into her IV bag to finish the job.
You fucking dog.
Isn't that just...
Yeah.
And there's actually video surveillance of him going into a bathroom. He comes out. It looks like he's got a syringe in his hand, and then he goes. He's being quite secretive, and then he goes back into the room, and he's obviously filled her IV bag in the hospital, and then she's had to be put on life support.
Oh, I just can't.
So this is very bad.
So mean.
Also, I'll quickly add, poor Karen is sitting in a hotel room. She gets a knock on the door at 2 a.m. The police come in and they're like,
Are you Karen Kane?
Oh my God.
We just want to let you know we've just arrested James Craig for the first-degree murder of his wife. We've got some questions to ask you.
and she's like, I'm sorry, what?
Whoa.
She has absolutely no idea. She's like, he told me he was divorced. He said she was self-harming. This poor woman, been married 27 years, been single for a year. This is the first man she's met, and she's like, wow, dating is not for me.
She's probably like, take me back to the husband.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Oh, God.
Yeah, terrible. James would obviously be arrested and be brought in for a statement. But he's got a very different story to tell, loves.
Of course he does.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
James, he is ready to let the investigators know exactly what is happening. So, James would explain, Angela found out that James had been cheating. She was devastated, but she wasn't prepared to get a divorce. She didn't want to leave him.
No.
So the only option was suicide.
Wow, what a way to go.
Yeah, he was so wonderful. She wasn't prepared to get a divorce and start again. She decided it was time to unalive herself and leave her beautiful 6 children behind. And she decided the best method was to poison herself with anything she could find.
No.
So she told James about this and he agreed to help. So she asked,
Please, can you search some poisons for me?
that would explain all the searches on his phone.
Oh my God, he agreed to help? Oh, dude. What a dumb story.
That's so dumb. So they decided that they'd start with thiazine. Didn't work. So they then went with the arsenic. Didn't work. She also was in and out of hospital and she wasn't saying anything to the nurses, so he just wanted to be respectful and not say anything too. But also, like, if you're trying to end it all, why are you going to the hospital for help? I mean, come on, dude.
Doesn't really, no.
And then she said,
Look, I need something stronger. I need cyanide.
so he thought,
You know what? I'm going to help this woman out. She can't have me. She just doesn't want to live at all.
The mother of your children.
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll help you. I'll help you kill yourself.
no, you just, nah, this is the dumbest story I've ever heard. So he said that Angela wanted the cyanide and then she was able to get the job done properly. So obviously this is making the investigators do a little internal giggle because they know this is ridiculous. James is arrested and charged and he would be awaiting trial.
What a dick.
On top of all of this, loves, there is a little bit of extra motive because Angela had $4 million in life insurance policies. So they were in a bit of debt. He had already been bankrupt before. He had this business partner. So the motive is obviously because he wanted to be with this other woman. It was fairly new. It's a lot to be murdering someone after 21 days, but
Jesus.
the freedom and also the financial freedom that he was hoping to gain. On the 15th of July, 2025, just a few months ago, the trial would begin.
Wow.
The prosecution have a pretty clear case. I don't really have to go over all the evidence, but it's pretty damn obvious. It's not looking good for James. And the defense would really argue the same story. Angela took her own life.
It's the most ridiculous story I've ever heard.
It's disgusting, isn't it? They would claim that Angela was heartbroken. She'd kept a journal and talked about their marriage problems, although she hadn't updated the journal since 2018.
Oh.
But that was obvious. She wanted to end it all because she couldn't stay married to her husband.
Is suicide the Mormon way? I don't know.
Well, murderers. So the trial would go on for 10 days. The jury would deliberate for 8 hours, but too long.
Too long.
And they would come back with a guilty verdict.
Yay!
And this piece of poo would receive life in prison without the possibility of parole. Ha! And on top of that, he would get an additional 33 years, which he would have to serve concurrently, so what's the point? But this was for tampering with evidence, perjury, and Rainey. I thought this was quite delightful. This garbage man loser was also attempting to hire a hitman to take out the lead investigator while in jail.
Oh, I mean, how many times have we heard this? Come on, guys. It's not going to change the course of the case. Someone else is going to come on board.
Because they have like a paper trail.
They've got notes, guys.
Make notes,
They've got
man.
notes.
Fucking hell, bro. It's not just all up in their heads.
I mean, how dumb.
Anyway, Rainey, that is the horrific protein shake poisoning case. The dirty, disgusting, horrible, evil, short,
Loser.
tubby Batman James Craig. Can you handle this tragic crime and scandal?
You know what? I can't, Lolly.
Good.
That poor, lovely lady, children, I don't know. Like, what a dick. I just can't. I cannot handle. And I'm going to be a man hater. Fuck you, James.
You dog.
Fuck you. And now you're in prison. Was it worth it? No. Just get a divorce. These criminals are so dumb.
So dumb. You know, these poor children now don't have a mum or a dad.
Or a dad.
You got caught before she even died. Like, honestly, you are such an idiot.
I know. Now who's going to look after 6 children?
Well, they're all pretty, like, there's some old ones in there, so very sad.
That is, it's tragic. Now, look, I think I already know the answer to this, but Lolly, can you handle this crime and scandal?
No. And I know I said this is one of the worst things I've ever heard because the level of cruelty that this this man was happy to put his wife through is just something I can't even comprehend. Like a bullet or a stabbing so much quicker. Like, like this woman was dying over 10 days.
You're suffering.
He was poisoning her with everything. Do you know, they even found the police intercepted another package he was getting. It was called oleander or something. It's some like toxic plant that he was trying to find.
Oh, yeah.
He's just trying to find everything and anything.
Ooh.
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 So bad.
So bad.
That's really sad.
So look, guys, sorry about that one. There are people like that out there amongst us, so just be careful. And apparently cyanide has a bitter almond taste, so if you're eating something that has a little bittery almond taste, you spit it out. And whoever you're hanging out with, be like, I know what you did. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's your protein shakes?
But just don't do it if it's a little Freon or something, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's made of the almond flour.
I love Freons. Oh, they are so delicious. They're so expensive, though. What is with the prices of like banana breads and Freons these days? I can't get down.
Just anything, really.
I know. It's terrible.
It's bullshit.
Apart from cyanide, it's quite cheap, actually. I think it was like $200.
Amazon, get your eye drops.
Don't get any ideas, you sick fucks. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, friends. Well, look, thanks for joining us. I can't believe it. We're at episode 97. We're almost at the end of the year, almost at episode 100. We've got a few new, fresh things happening next year. We might have some exciting news for mid next year, too. We just don't really know.
Oh, we'll see.
To be continued. We might be just throwing out a fake tease there, but we'll see what happens. But take it easy. I hope you are enjoying the last few weeks of 2025. We love you. Thanks for your support. Give us a little comment, a little rating, whatever you want. We'll be forever grateful. And we'll see you guys on the flip side, which is next week.
Be careful. Love you, lolly. Bye.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Oh, wow, wow,
I remember you.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, I hate when people sing on podcasts. Don't do it.
Nah, delete that.
Nah. Delete. Disgusting.
There's a pussy at my door.
Stop. Are you for real? What the fuck?
I'm free single time.
Time for cut of the crummy scandal. Meow. All right. James would head to a little dental convention. A little dental convention. So Rainy. Garbage man, stick him in the garbage can.